So I thought I'd say hi. You'll just have to excuse the gallop. So I just came back from my lovely early spring evening walk. It was lovely, just the smell of jasmine everywhere. Anyway, that's the hair that you get. So one thing I'd like to talk about is our inner critic and the way that we tend to talk to ourselves. We can be our own worst enemy at times, the things that we say to ourselves. And actually, if you start to really pay attention on occasion to what we say in our head, the things like, I really shouldn't eat that, I'm too fat, I'm not like her, why isn't this happening to me? The old comparing things. I think it's really important to remind ourselves that we're all on our own race in this life. And another thing of great importance is when you really start to listen to the things that you say to yourself in your head, you need to remind yourself, would you say that to your friend? Would you sit there and say the things that you say to yourself to your family or a good friend? And if the answer's no, then you need to really look at how you're speaking to yourself. It's so important, the things that we think to ourselves when we're talking to ourselves in our head, and we really don't realise how much we're doing it in the day that we are being really positive. It's also hugely important to question what you're saying. So if you are, saying, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough to date that person, the reason why this person is this way to me is because I'm like this. You really need to question the reality of the things that you're saying to yourself. This is one thing which I do tend to find when I'm seeing clients. It's quite typical of the way that we speak to ourselves and our anxieties and what have you that we have about ourselves, and it's not healthy. But the good thing about it is that you can actually change these things in the way that we do think about ourselves. One of them is by using positive affirmations. Really great. So you can get a post-it note, and as daft as it sounds, if you've got a mirror at home, put about 10 of them up, saying that you love yourself, the reason why you love yourself. Keep on repeating it to you, and it will start to change some of the patterns that we have in our brain with our negative self-talk. Anyway, guys, I hope that this helps. And if you want to book in with me, I've got a Book Me Now button on my Instagram, and also a link for my website, so you can have a little bit of a more in-depth look at what I do and how I can help you out. Take care. Have a good night. It's almost Friday. Yay!